It was Halloween night, and Jeff was the type of person that didn't really like Halloween. He didn't like dealing with kids. He was just horrible when it come to being in the spirit of Halloween. Him and his wife did what they do every year. They ended up getting candy for the kids. Jeff, though, never really wanted to get candy, but it was the wife who wanted to do that for the children. Well, like I said, it's Halloween, and there's supposed to be a bad storm. So, Jeff, wanting to prank the kids, he comes up with the perfect plan to dress up as the Reaper. He wants to dress up and he wants to terrify these young kids. And the wife is against it. He really, though, he doesn't care. He wants to scare these kids because he doesn't really like the fact that kids come around on Halloween. So there's the first knock at the door, and it just got dark. So he goes, opens the door, and he terrifies these kids, and they end up running off without getting any candy. Well, the wife is not happy with him. She tells him basically to cut it out. You know, it's Halloween once a year. He can get over, is basically what she says. So kids come, and he's still scaring them. But there's one that comes that is also dressed as the Reaper. And he doesn't seem as scared. And he tries everything to scare him, and he realizes it's not working. So he gives him candy, and he goes on about his night like usual. Then at 12 o'clock, when all the kids should be done, he hears another knock at the door. And there's a horrible storm outside. Like it's storming, but he hears the knock. And he goes and he opens the door, and it's the same kid again. And he's confused, and he's like, "What are you doing out and like this late and it's storming?" Silence. The kid doesn't answer him. So he gives him more candy and shuts the door. 30 minutes go by. The same thing. He hears knocking again. This time he's like, "There's no way." And so he tells his wife what's going on, and they both go to the door together. And sure enough, it's the kid again. So the wife gives the kid more candy, and this time Jeff is feeling a little bit uncomfortable because he's like, "How is this kid this late storming? How is he still out?" So they shut the door. The wife tells Jeff she's going to bed. She's had enough for the night. And so he ends up sitting down, watching some TV, and then he hears it again. A knock. This time he's definitely like, there is no way, like, no way that there's that kid outside again this late. So he opens the door, but he doesn't see anything. But then when he turns around, he sees the kid standing there holding a knife in his hand. He ends up passing out and having a heart attack, but he would live. And after that night, he never scared kids again. But the one thing that still bothers him and his wife, how was that kid there through the horrible storm that was going on?